how does your industry measure on this barometer? Okay, is it positively impacted? Is it mildly impacted? Is it severely impacted? Or it's a very disastrous impact. For example, if you look at e-commerce, food delivery, online groceries, they are very positively impacted. There is a mild impact on consumer goods, on education in physical spaces and telecom also. But these are cyclical in nature. They will come back. Okay, people will buy consumer goods. People will go to schools and colleges. Telecom will also take off. If you look at the industry that are severely impacted right now is oil and gas, construction, restaurants, ride hailing, sports, okay, and they will take a long time to recover. Okay, and there are some industries which have a very disastrous impact, and that is tourism, hospitality, cinema, events. Investors always look at such parameters to make their decision. Now let's look at what is the mantra for you when you discover that you are in one of these four situations. So here is my mantra. I call it a 4-point mantra, which is thrive, survive, pivot, or self-disrupt or abandon. Okay. So how will your startup respond to this situation? So if you are positively impacted, you are in a thrive zone. Okay, ride the wave, double down on growth. Okay, here you play the game to your fullest advantage. If you are in the mild impact zone, then you have to be in a survive mode. You have to defend your position, find new growth markets. So what's the game you're playing here? You're finding new playing grounds to play the game. Okay. The third situation is where you are severely impacted. So this is an opportunity for pivot. Okay. You want to now change the game. Okay. Do a business redesign, reinvent, reposition yourself. And if you are in the last zone, which is the disaster zone, then you have to look at self-disrupting yourself. Okay, so if you try, instead of somebody else disrupting you, why don't you disrupt yourself? Otherwise, you will be the last survivor standing there. In short, you must find a new game to play. So if you look at the mantra, it provides you an opportunity to emerge as a new market leader. And I'll give some examples of how some of the companies have leveraged this opportunity. Okay. So here are some examples of the new market leaders that we are seeing. Okay. The story of Zoom needs no explanation. From 122 million to 328 million in February to April quarter. Okay. From $68 of the stock price on December 31st to 222 in the second week of June. So that's the story of Zoom, right? It's in a thrive mode. Let's look at the survive mode. Okay. So Beyond Meat is a plant-based meat company, and it has quickly moved to capture the meal eating market that is impacted. So earlier it was focused on the market of vegans, right? And now they have quickly moved to capture the meat eating market, because that market is impacted as the supply chain for meat was hit due to COVID. So they have moved quickly to land grab a new opportunity over there. Panera is a very interesting case over here. They have done several redesigns to their business model. They partnered with Grubhub for delivery in less than an hour. Okay, they started the curbside pickup, as most of them have done. And their emphasis on healthy, fresh food has now expanded into new growth market of basic groceries also. So fresh produce, dairy, bread, bagels, and so on. And finally, the last one is the self-disrupt. Okay, Equinox Group. This is a group that has a lot of gyms out there. And what they have done is they have taken to live streaming of fitness programs at home. Okay, so this can be on-demand fitness programs or live instructor programs at home. Okay, so before somebody else comes and disrupts, they are trying to self-disrupt themselves and trying to take advantage of this new economy. So let's look at the investor lens, okay, what is he seeing in the startup from his lens?